नमस्कार।
हेलो दोस्तों, नमस्कार। मैं हूँ पैडी।
मैं हूँ रुंजी।
और मैं हूँ धनश्री। स्वागत है आप सभी का हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल में जिसका नाम है रुंजी रिएक्शन।
और आज हम रिएक्शन करने वाले हैं नेपाल के ऊपर। तो हमारे काफी सब्सक्राइबर्स बढ़ रहे हैं नेपाल से, तो उन्होंने जो हमें सजेस्ट की थी। तो देखते हैं टॉप 10 रियल फैक्ट्स अबाउट नेपाल। नेपाल के बारे में फैक्ट्स बताने वाले हैं और देखने वाले हैं। तो इनके ओरिजिनल चैनल को आप सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, उसकी लिंक हमारे डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में आपको मिल जाएगी। क्योंकि नेपाल तो हमारा एक पड़ोसी देश भी है और बहुत अच्छा फ्रेंडली रिलेशन है। तो देखते हैं दोस्तों वीडियो। चलो दोस्तों वीडियो स्टार्ट करते हैं।
चलो स्टार्ट कर।
To Nepal again because we've added Nepal to our 10 Facts episode series. This is a country that a lot of you have been requesting for us to do. And Nepal is an absolutely beautiful country, yet often overlooked due to its internal struggles as a nation. Nevertheless, we're looking at 10 surprising and interesting facts about Nepal. Welcome to another FTD Facts episode. My name is Leroy Kenton. And now, if you love Nepal, give this video a big thumbs up. And before I jump into the facts, I got a question for you guys. Where is some place that you would love to visit? For me, honestly, I'd love to visit Mount Everest one day, maybe try to climb it. I'm kind of scared. I'll be talking about Mount Everest actually coming up in this episode, so be sure to watch from 10 all the way to number 1. Okay, so starting off, the capital of Nepal, Kathmandu, was once a lake. Now, Nepalese mythology says that Manjushri flew to Kathmandu, and seeing the huge lake, he actually cut the Chobhama's crest in half with his sword, and it drained the waters in order to allow civilization to develop in the fertile valley. But outside of mythology, there is scientific evidence that supports this, but in a scientific way. Scientists say that there is ample geological evidence to show that Kathmandu Valley was once a lake. But in contrast to mythology, geologists think that the lake was drained over a period of time, not just all at once. Over a period of 15,000 years to be exact. Now see this, the flag of Nepal, like this is the only flag in the world of its kind, right? So it's the only flag that's not a rectangle or square. It's actually made up of just 2 triangles. Nepal is also the oldest country in South Asia. It was founded in 1768, and Nepal doesn't have any Independence Day or anything because it's never actually been conquered. The original founding date of Nepal was September 25th, 1768. But fast forward to 1923, Britain actually declared Nepal's independence. This is because the country was ruled by the Rana family, which supported the British Prime Minister. Very interesting that the British would do that. Now I want to look into the religion of Nepal. Hinduism is actually the most prominent religion in the land of Buddha. Although the Nepali village named Lumbini is the birthplace of Siddhartha Gautama and the Buddhist foundation. Today, though, the beliefs and practices of Hinduism have a major impact in Nepal society. Up until the year 2006, Nepal was the only state in the world with Hinduism as the official religion. According to the World Fact Book, a survey done in 2011 showed 81.3% of Nepalese were Hindu, 9% were Buddhist, 4.4% were Muslim, 3% were Kiritis, 1.4% were Christian, and 0.1% were Sikhs. Also 0.1% were Jains, and 0.7% follow other religions or no religion at all. Another fact about Nepal is that it has a population of over 28.8 million people, and its population is equivalent to 0.37% of the total world population. Nepal ranks number 49 in the list of countries by population, and the total land area is 143,350 square kilometers, which works out to be 55,348 square miles. And finally, the population density of Nepal is 200 people per square kilometers. That is 517 people per square mile. Now, this next fact involves their military. The Nepalese Armed Forces ranks 120th, and it consists of the Nepalese Army, the Nepalese Air Force, and the Nepalese Armed Police Force. Nepal isn't split up into typical Army, Air Force, and Navy divisions. Rather, their land service Army makes up the majority of their military, and then the smaller Army Air Services supports the land forces. So that's how it kind of works there. Another interesting fact about Nepal is that the cinema is pretty new in the country, with the first Nepalese movie being released in the year 1964. The language of the films are Nepali, Maithili, as well as Bhojpuri. The terms Nollywood and Kollywood are also used for the film industry. Nollywood, of course, is Nepal and Hollywood mixed together. And then since Kathmandu is the home of Nepali cinema, that's where the K comes from, and then you combine that with Hollywood, and then you get Kollywood. When it comes to Nepal's national debt, it is a total of $5.8 billion according to the latest numbers, and that makes the debt per citizen $199. Now, Nepal is one of the few countries in the world that has enough room to borrow more money to finance development works as well as achieve higher economic growth rates. The problem, however, currently facing the country is not a shortage of financial resources. The country deals with other issues, which I'll probably save for another episode. Now, only two more facts left. Like, we've all heard of Mount Everest, right? That's the highest mountain on Earth above sea level, and the mountain is located in the Himalayas. Mount Everest is located in Nepal as well as also located in China, and it has an elevation of 8,848 meters or 29,029 feet. With its impressive size, it's also prone to natural disasters, making it one of the hardest mountains to climb, although it has been done before. Back in April of 2014, there was an avalanche that ended the climbing season for that year. 1 year later, there was another earthquake, and that triggered a massive avalanche over the base camp. Now, there were a lot of fears that this would push away climbers and tourists, and the government, they actually waived climbing fees and announced improved climbing management in hopes to reassure visitors and say, okay, well, you know, still climb Mount Everest, don't leave. But yeah, that's just one thing you got to worry about when you go to Mount Everest, and that's probably one reason why I haven't visited Mount Everest yet. Now, the final fact is, let's look at the Gurkhas. So these are the soldiers distinguishing themselves by being fierce fighters and serving in special units of the armed forces of the United Kingdom as well as India. But they originate from Nepal. Now, after meeting twice with the British East Indian Company, unleashing the Anglo-Gurkha War from 1814 to 1816, and then the Gurkha Rebellion and defeating the Makwanpur in 1816, the British were really impressed with their skills. So they were recruited with the permission of the Prime Minister at that time, and they served as mercenaries that were organized in regiments within the army of the British East India Company. The Gurkhas are also known for their weapon, the Kukri. It's this unique looking short sword, and this was used in the Anglo-Nepalese War as well as the First and Second World Wars. These guys are absolutely no joke when it comes to wars. You do not want to mess with the Gurkhas. Alright guys, so that was a brief look into the country of Nepal. Leave your thoughts and comments about anything that I shared in this video down below in the comment section, and let me know if you enjoyed this episode, if you want to see more facts about Nepal. Now, before you guys head out of here, here's another related video that you would love to check out. Trust me, just tap the annotation right here, it'll take you to it. My social media links are also below in the video description section, so you can follow me over there, shoot me a message. I always love chit-chatting with you guys over on Instagram and all of that. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to join the FTD Facts family, and you'll be notified of our future episodes. Okay guys, I can't wait to see you in the next episode.
देखा दोस्तों, हमने बहुत अच्छे वीडियो थे हमारे लोग के लाइक सबसे लाइक दे रुके
तो बहुत ही अच्छी वीडियो थी और नेपाल के फैक्ट्स के बारे में बताया है इस वीडियो में। तो जैसा कि हमें पता है, इंडिया का एक नेबर हमारा पड़ोसी देश है और उसके फैक्ट्स बताया आपको। तो वहाँ के लोग जो है वो गवर्नमेंट जॉब हमारे यहाँ भी कर सकते हैं इंडिया में, क्योंकि उनको ऐसा अलाउड है, और आर्मी में भी कर सकते हैं काम, और भी काम भी कर सकते हैं। मतलब ऐसे जैसे हम दूसरे स्टेट में जाते हैं वैसा ही वहाँ पे जाने के लिए वीजा भी नहीं लगता। ये भी एक मतलब आश्चर्यजनक है कि वहाँ के लोग आते हैं, यहाँ पे काम करते हैं, इंडिया के लोग भी जाते हैं। और वहाँ पे क्या बोलते हैं, सबसे ऊंचा शिखर भी है ना और काठमांडू में भी हमारे बहुत सारे लोग भी जाते हैं घूमने को, और घूमने के लिए भी बहुत अच्छी जगह है नेपाल, क्योंकि घूमने के लिए बहुत अच्छी जो कि गौतम बुद्ध की वहाँ पे जन्म हुआ था वहाँ पे लुम्बिनी में, वो भी बहुत अच्छा है। और निसर्ग से तो भरपूर पूरा भरा हुआ है नेपाल।
नेपाल हमारा पड़ोसी देश है और वहाँ पर जाने के लिए वीजा या पासपोर्ट की जरूरत नहीं होती,
इसलिए वहाँ के लोग भी यहाँ आते हैं काम करने के लिए, और यहाँ के लोग भी, क्योंकि यूपी में वहाँ के लोगों का ज्यादा संबंध रहता है उधर ना, तो उत्तराखंड वगैरह। तो और तो बहुत अच्छी वीडियो थी, और नेपाल तो बहुत बहुत अच्छी कंट्री है। आपको कैसी लगी ये भी बताइए। तुम्हें कैसी
कुछ
लगी?
कहना है?
तुम्हें कैसी लगी वीडियो बताओ।
और बहुत अच्छी वीडियो थी। तुम्हें कैसी लगी?
मुझे भी अच्छी लगी। अगर हमें कुछ सजेशन देना हो तो कमेंट बॉक्स में जरूर बताइए। बहुत दिनों के बाद आज हम वीडियो कर रहे हैं,
क्योंकि हाँ हमारे यहाँ तो दिवाली थी। तो ठीक है दोस्तों, आपको कैसी लगी वीडियो बताइए। चैनल पे पहली बार आए तो सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और घंटे बटन दबाइए।
हाँ।